Hello, and welcome back to the continuing journey to cure the tadpole in
Don't
our
miss the step.
heads. Last time was an extended battle in the Goblin Camp, where I fought basically everyone in the central area except for Dror Ragslin and his cronies, but everyone else funneled in and it was a long fight. But the inside is cleared. I've yet to clear the outside, but I'm leaving that for later because I don't really need to kill them right now. Uh, Today, I'll first start by start by taking a long rest. Then I'm gonna go down the well, take out the big spider, and get the amethyst and read the book that requires the amethyst to open. Then I will make my way south, like I'll map all this stuff out, and then I don't know how much of the swamp will be finished, but I'll work towards the swamp. But first things first, we need to long rest. Okay, Volo wants to talk. I don't like Volo. No one else? Yeah, it's easy. I don't think he has anything important to say here. There's apparently stuff he says later if you interact with him, but I don't really care. I'll probably try to talk to him later,
Ah,
but
my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
what do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The
Definitely
druid
an expert.
Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
Anyway, I fought one of them.
Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible.
Let's just. I'm not even gonna mention this to him. I don't feel like giving him any more info than he needs. I know there's a bunch of stuff. There's something you can do,
That,
but I'm not gonna do that. So,
that can't be.
aboard a nautiloid.
You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional.
Why is he covered
Tell
in
me,
blood?
have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
Malaise is one word for it. Sure. I'm not gonna say these words to him.
Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers unless...
Yes, say nothing.
Are you familiar with the process of ceremorphosis? That is what happens when a mind flare parasite infects a living host.
I'm listening.
I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna tell him anything. Ooh, 4 temp hit points for a bard. Kinda neat. I wish those would get out of the way a little faster. But it's light armor. I only have 2 AC. I only have 2 AC bonus. So it will make me squishier. Wow. Not really much squishier. I could lose 2 AC, I'll be down to 15. But Bardic Inspiration would give 4 temp hit points. 4 temp hit points is not a lot. I think I'd rather just be tankier. Oh yeah. 40? 200. It doesn't automatically separate out the individuals. Which can mean if you auto, this is needed, gives you 6, it gives you too many. Because you click the auto button. It is... Yeah, and if I click this, 79. It really shouldn't function like that, I think. I really think they should have a better way of splitting it out. If I remove that, then I need 15. Haggis. Poutine. That wouldn't be here. Paella. That looks like... I've never had paella. I thought it was much more like ricey or grainy. Like I thought it wasn't quite that soupy looking, but... Yeah, paella is much ricier than that. It's this.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control.
Those eyes are so weird, because they're not the tiefling
For
eyes.
now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you.
Do.
Good. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
Mentioned they'd been modified with magic.
Yes. Halsin is correct. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
What is the thickness?
The absolute sames are not yet clear to me, but its progress towards domination is clear. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant.
Vampiric teeth on this
Were
character.
it not for my protection, so would you.
So who are you?
It's complicated. But I'm an adventurer, just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you,
Yeah.
I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go.
Yeah, with future context from the story, a lot of these lines have very different impact. But, like, they are strictly based on my knowledge, having not actually totally finished the game, but gotten enough of a reveal that I'm reasonably comfortable. Most of what they're saying seems fairly true. Like, this is mostly true, this is mostly true. Suspicious part. This is basically true. And it's just cool to reread it with the additional information from later. It's kind of neat. Is there anything I can do to help?
No, I can handle this. for now. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want
Accurate.
it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the
been
powers your
mentioned a dozen
parasite
times.
gives you to convince them you are one of them.
Yeah,
And
sure.
when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Yeah, like it's gonna go poorly probably. Because I'm not gonna try that hard to convince them. I do need to actually go back to... I need to go back to... What's it called? The druid camp to meet the forge guy who is here. I think that's where I need to go. I definitely should talk to them, but I'll see in a second. I don't know. I probably should do this now instead of leaving it for later. I really don't want to talk to Zevlor because he's just kind of annoying, frankly. Actually, I do need to do this relatively quickly. So I'll probably do, because this is, at least in the early access, it was apparently somewhat time gated. Because you wouldn't be able to encounter them there if you took too long. Which, it's not really an issue. But it's still an encounter that could be missed. Yeah, there's a room here that I missed, but I'm not too worried about the timing here. I'm gonna visit Damon, or Damon, then go do north before I do south. Where is Zevlor? Okay, he's marked right here. What's he doing there? Looks like they shouldn't be in too much of a rush to leave anymore. But they're preparing to leave, it sounds like. Oh, he's... whatever. I'll ignore you. Oxen. Hungry. Bored.
Zevlor, by Del's virtue. The Blade of Frontiers? What's happened, Will?
I paid the price of angering the wrong devil.
Believe me, I understand better than most.
A moment passes as Zevlor contemplates Will's words. He then turns his attentions to you.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated.
What is...
We
oh, I
might
guess...
escape this place yet.
decimating them
I
made
took a
Lae'zel
collection
happy?
From all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
I think previously I turned it down, but I'll just say thank you
It's
because
not enough,
why not?
But it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight
Hey.
to celebrate if you'll have us.
We'll see you there. Patched together back. What did... okay. I don't know what that second notification was. All these sounds with nothing popping up are very odd. I mean, that would be good if I could wear both, but I can't. Nope, I didn't mean to equip that. I meant to put this into my bag. I'm gonna send to camp. I'm not gonna use it. 56 gold. They really were scraping the bottom of the barrel. Maybe it's worth talking to these people. I don't really care about them though, so. I'll talk to him. Oh, actually, I need to talk to him the most. Hopefully he's still there. I mean, the fact that the quest marker is there, I think implies that he is indeed there. Okay, I currently have 2 infernal metal. I'm gonna, or iron. Just to be safe, I'm going to have both separate. Because I thought I had enough for all the stuff needed, but in my previous playthrough, but one disappeared.
Around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I guess descent into Avernus, right?
It looks like you did too. And
It's gonna be a little lit framing for a second.
you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky.
Also totally meaningless
I might be able
words.
to help. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Avernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him?
Absolutely, we can do. And yeah, let's see what we can do.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment.
Framing for a second.
I think
So this Elturel has nothing specific to do with descent into Avernus, just
there.
situationally related.
You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
You're tiefling though, you take half fire damage. How does her armor not burn?
Feels good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlak. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way.
This is different. Because the interaction that I had with him in Chapter 2, there were 2 phases of interaction that were available pretty much right away. Because I hadn't found him here. And he didn't, he might have said it after the second one that we'd meet in Baldur's Gate, but like, here he's right away saying, see you in Baldur's Gate. Which, I mean, it's going to change because he's not going to make it, and then we're going to meet him halfway, and it's going to change, obviously. But it's a very different interaction here.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up.
That just sounds
I don't
counterproductive.
think I've ever felt more powerful.
One more infernal. Yeah.
Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel.
Those gloves. Will you be alright?
Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
We just had a long rest. Such weird writing. And by weird I mean it's just a joke. I can't enter here yet. I think once they've left I can enter. I might even be able to enter it now illegally, but I'd rather just not make them angry. I probably should just talk to Halcyon before I do other stuff. Oh, no. I should just talk to Halcyon.
I'm glad you didn't die. No discounts once I'm running the wider Baldur's Gate mind.
Nothing. So you have to talk to Halcyon so that I don't have to walk through here again. I'll go do the spider fight. Confrontation.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
An error most grave, master. I beg your grace.
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, the natural order of things. It is up to you to prove the lessons have been learned once more.
So as you say. And so it is done, master.
It's much less frustrated, because if you don't do the other quest about the Shadow Druids, it's much better. You'll have your hands full.
She shows great insolence. But time will humble her. And the Grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you.
Oh yeah, this
for
is
your
cool,
efforts.
actually. This area is kind of neat. I'm just gonna leave. I don't care about Halcyon.
I sought strength in the shadows. May Sylvanas forgive me.
At least you recognize your mistake. This is a beginning. A small one.
I'd forgotten how beautiful our grove is.
Yeah, I'd just rather not talk to Halcyon, you know? I can't remember why Findal's so... His face is very distinct. Oh, actually, this is an interaction if... Or is this... Somewhere here... I thought there was something about Dark Justiciars. Was it over here? But I think you need Shadow Heart to notice that it's Dark Justiciars. Looking for Wrath. Where is Wrath? Healed bird. Oops. Speak with animals.
Wing's still a little stiff, but I'm getting stronger.
That's fun. Ha! Exhausted. This is where I'm gonna get some stuff, but I need to actually locate the guy. I'm not talking to her. I don't feel like it. Oh, if I looked at the map, I would have found him.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
It was much simpler than it should have been. It was hell full of blood and ash is very accurate, because there was a lot of fire.
To be expected. I'm glad you survived intact.
I didn't even need to save scum.
Where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Yeah, like, unless they're abandoning the grove, it seems weird to give all the cool stuff in their vault to me. Did I open it from the other side? I didn't think I did. Huh. It's open now.
Better not be cursed.
Oh, I can take all this other stuff. Neat. And I can... then beep. Boop. Oh, I can legally read all their books.
Well,
They won't even complain if I read their books. Not that I need any of the books, but... there. Hidden vault. This is actually not bad.
wish I had a bag of holding. A beautiful glaive. So what? Not in my stomach.
Touching it not in their stomach. Presumably the whole sorrow thing. Ah, too bad I'm not proficient. That would be nice. Although I wouldn't be able to use the shield, so that's actually good. How is it for her? It might be good on her. Less damage by a fair bit. Better scaling? Oh, because it's a +1 weapon, not a +0. I mean, the greatsword's still better overall. But I could use it if I felt like it.
More interesting times.
Harpers are relevant to the plot. Shadow Druids are not that relevant. I don't know about them, and they're relevant. The most well-known of the Sword Coast's cabals, perhaps, but certainly not benign in its shrouded doings. My sources claim that those belonging to this mysterious faction abhor power, but if that is so, why do they not expose the revelations of their inquiries for the public good? Why indeed? Because knowledge is power, and the Harpers intend to keep both for themselves. Shadow Druids like Kaga was becoming. Weigh the life of a man against that of a sapling oak. Which do you value more highly? Ask a Shadow Druid the selfsame question and be shocked by their answer. This dangerous group utterly disregards intelligent life in favor of the life of plants and insects. Insects. Their perversion of the natural order leads them to plan and execute plots so dastardly that the mere description of one would leave you glancing sideways at your begonias. What about, like, boars and stuff? Huh? Are they counting boars as intelligent life? That's kind of fun. I know it's insulting boars, but... Cleric, the least known, and accordingly most dangerous of the secret societies I have researched, is the Order of Cleric. My source tells me this shadowy conspiracy of murderers, mutilators, and tyrants regularly meet to plan the demise of any number of innocent citizens of our fair land. What's more, they like it. I bet if this exists, it's within Chapter 3. Dark Justiciars, I shudder even to inscribe their name upon the purity of this page. I shall leave it at this. They worship Shar. I think officially, spoilers, at this point in the game, it's not revealed that... It's not necessarily revealed that Shadowheart worships Shar. These targeting. I'm not even gonna bother with anymore. Druid note. The Emerald Enclave won't send help, even if I asked. This land is wounded and the rot is deep, but it's deep everywhere. I can't wait for help to come, but perhaps I need to face the darkness alone. No idea what that... Oh, is that like... I have no idea what that would be for. Oh, that one was neat. I bet it would be good on her. It would be better than what she currently has. Because it's clothing. Well, no, it wouldn't be better, but it wouldn't be significantly worse. I lose the AC. Actually, no, I should put it on Gale.
Let me work my magic.
Because clothing is clothing. So I get basically it's just cold damage, and I still can apply
No rest for the wicked, I see.
mage armor to him. So he can have 18 AC.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. At least things have stayed interesting. Can't slow down.
I think that's everything down here.
Let's see.
For a second I thought my computer was crashing and frozen, but it wasn't. Anyway, there's a bunch of stuff I could take. I don't feel like taking it though. Painting. Ah, Losi. One of the characters in Divinity Original Sin 2. Los? I don't know. Anyway. Out I go. I think I'm done with the Druid Enclave, so it's time to go to the Blighted Village and beat up a spider. Because this spider shouldn't be too bad. Only 125 HP. Which if I get some good drops from heights, will be reduced quickly. I fought it here previously. I don't know if that's the best place to fight it. Like, it might be better to try and fight it. No, you definitely want to fight it up there so that it stands on more spider webs. Because every spider web it stands on is like 20 damage. So, should I kill these spiderlings first? Yes. Am I going to? No. Why? Because I'm lazy. And it will be slightly more interesting to not do it that way. But yeah, level 5, 125 HP. Start it with this. And it falls and takes 30 damage.
With haste.
And it didn't trigger combat. Now it did. Interesting. Oh yeah, I didn't clear all the eggs. Doesn't matter. Perfect. Another firebolt, another 30 damage. Actually, probably optimal if that's what happens. Because if they have to walk like this to travel between these, I'm also not going to be able to go up there, am I? I can climb up. Okay, good. I can climb up there. Can I climb here? There's nothing there. Okay, that's fine. Like, the phase of spiders can be dangerous for sure, but it's an interesting enough fight. Oh, I absolutely want to drop that. I might, they're gonna go up here next, is my guess, but I'm not gonna knock that down right away. I'm going to... Do I get into melee? 60, 70, 70 is just so much better than 60. Oof.
Can't even catch my breath.
So you're gonna go smash them. I could Searing Smite, but I'm gonna save that for them when they get up. I'm just gonna just Reckless Attack.
Ready for this?
And then Rage. Hopefully not a bad one. At the end of your rage... Until the end of your rage... Enemies take 1 to 6 retaliation force damage. That's pretty good.
Where do I go from here?
I also need to move Will. Will's positioning is kind of bad there.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I could not mock them. Could Guiding Bolt. Couldn't Sacred Flame. Shoot, I have to apply my skills again. I forgot. It's probably worth it. You know what? Why not? Applying the Guiding Bolt is valuable. It's gonna go poorly because these spiderlings are... Okay, those legs are really funny. I'm glad I didn't re-kill them. It might just die here if it rolls poorly. Yep, it just killed itself by attacking her. I mean, that's actually pretty dangerous. They don't have a lot of HP, but like, there's a lot of them. And they can jaunt really far. Oh, I hate when it does this. It's struggling to think. Anyway, once they kill the matriarch, I'll be fine. Now, show me what Spider Queen's Wrath is. The Wrath is enraged. Additional attack, strength increased by 2, AC reduced by 1. Easier to hit, I get hit harder. I don't understand this charm. You know what, let's just see what happens. So she's charmed, and so she attacks someone else. Not the most useful. I think what he will do is not Misty Step. That feels like a waste. He could Burning Hands using a scroll. He could sleep 4 spiders. I'm bad at math. That might not be bad. 1 additional dart. Don't need it. I have advantage despite the melee range. I really don't want to waste the attack on this. I'm going to use non-attack based stuff for the moment. Triggering the opportunity attack. How does... Okay. Just let me scoot this way without triggering it. Because it's disadvantage because I'm threatened. I should have used a crossbow. Whatever. Because the crossbow hit would have been way better. Okay, Karlach. Scoot's here. Come on, kill them. Darn. No, oh, yeah, that actually kills him because he died. Pretty good. Then I will... Oh, because this is a spell, and I can't cast it while raging. Good to know. I'm actually gonna... I think trying to kill her first is more important. Might as well... Let's just kill this guy, hopefully. Except he's too bad to kill a basic spider. Probably no loot, right? Yeah.
Survival is all that matters.
Melee 75, 4 to 9, not great. Do I have any... I could throw stuff at my feet and blow myself up. I could let them hit me and then throw like a alchemical fire. That could be fun. I think I do this. So that they don't hit nearly as effectively, and then I can load one of these. And then they'll take 2 damage on their turn? 1 to 6, so they might die on their turn. And I'm gonna move to a less vulnerable position, accepting that I'll get hit. Why? Oh, they got attack. Oh, wow. Very good roll by that spider. And that spider got a good, like... Ah, the crit. That's why it got such a good total roll. Yeah, 2d4 plus minus 1. 2d4 minus 1, and it got a 5. Okay, he's in melee range. He can't do any AoE because he's worthless. He can melee attack. He has a better chance of hitting with a melee ranged attack. Anyway, I think focusing on this is better. They're gonna jaunt up. Karlach's doing her job.
Fuck yes.
She's just gonna beat this guy up. Lacerate. It can probably bleed. Yeah, it saved, so I think it could have bled. Yeah. And then Guess you're gonna stab a spider. Good job. You killed a spider. And... do you have any better melee attacks? I have 4 to 9 and then I can flourish. To kill a big spider. No loot. Pretty safe at this point in the game. Anyway, he is going to... oh, actually no, just do this. Drop it for 9. It's dead. Okay. Pretty safe. Don't roll through. Don't walk through the poison, please. So there are 2 spiders remaining. That one and that one. Okay. I'm gonna mock a spider. Wait. They have an int of 8. What? Their int is so high. Like, I really feel like their int should be sub 5, because I shouldn't be able to tash as them, but whatever. Probably better just shoot one. Let's shoot this guy. No, I don't need that. Pretty safe.
So that's progress.
Still much further from a level up than I would like.
Open up.
I'm gonna walk through a bunch of toxin. Actually, she was immune to toxin or something.
Soldier.
Right?
That's right.
She wasn't complaining about about toxin earlier. She is actually trying to avoid it at least. Yeah, I mean, unsurprisingly, there's nothing in the spiders. Which is reasonable.
I've got a long road ahead. Moving ahead.
Down we go. Of course, now they just walk straight through the toxins instead of going around them, but... wait, there's a web up there? What a failure. He's like the only guy that got webbed. Whatever, let's grab it all. I think here is one of the traditional... or here.
Wonder how deep it goes.
This is one of the,
Well, after you.
Underdark drops. I think. Like, if you feather fall and jump down, you don't die. I think it even... the fact that, yeah. The fact that jumping here doesn't say death, it just says minus 11 HP and prone, indicates that I'm pretty sure that's the drop to the Underdark. So maybe you can drop... yeah, like this is death, whereas the other one says prone. Though, yeah, I learned super late, at the point that it was useless, that there's a sigil here. Like, what is the purpose of it? By the time you get here, you'll have beaten the boss, and like maybe you want to jump down the pit to the Underdark, but...
traps, please.
I guess it's just for the Underdark pit, really. It's like, what else would you use that waypoint for?
Maybe I need more pockets.
But like, there's just so many better routes to the Underdark than jumping down a pit in the Spiderville that it's like, I wouldn't even consider it. Anyway, I think that's good enough. I'll go up to a slightly safer place. There are phase spiderlings above that aren't dead. Why are they not dead? Like, did I non-lethal one with that daze attack? Okay, it's right in this area. No. 6. The matriarch isn't dead. No way am I leaving them alive. It came back to life and then died again. No way am I leaving that alive. That would be such a bad idea. Okay. Anyway, that was pretty straightforward. Much easier than the goblins. Because there were only 15 enemies. No, there were like 10 here. Not bad. Now it's time for the book.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole.
Only an oval.
You try to examine the book, but the lock...
Put the amethyst in the book's cover. Let's quick save here. She's gonna complain, I think, because she didn't want us to open the creepy book. And I think she's correct. I think opening this book is insane if you're not like an evil necromancer. Open the... Oh, wait, no. Put it away for a second. Astral knowledge works on wisdom. This works on intelligence. Preparation for any necessary checks.
As you look into the books...
Something will be yours forever. Open the book. Gale disapproves because he wanted to open it?
The book's pull is irresistible.
Or does he think it's a bad idea?
Changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything. Felling mountains,
Conversing with the dead.
Suns, conversing with the dead. Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
I mean, I'll do this. Drown the book's voice with verse. There once was a young hero called Barry. It's only a DC 5, huh?
The glyphs swarm impatiently. The book wants you to turn the page, to delve deeper. It's hungry.
Suspicious. I mean, I'm going to turn another page. I'm going to continue the bard performance. If this doesn't let me turn the pages later, then I'm going to reload. But who had to best a tough quest and not tarry. It was going quite well till he fell under a spell. Oh yeah. +5 safe.
The glyphs seem to burn your inner eye, outraged at your denial. Within the pages, you feel a feral thrashing. Living magic, driven mad by what it was used for.
I'm surprised Will didn't complain.
Necromancy. The magical energies of all living things were stolen, corrupted, and sealed in this vile book. It wants someone to share in its insanity.
I guess I'll roll. I also wanted to... I want to know what this one looks like. That's not terrible. It's not great. But it's different. Oh, that's bless. Yeah, totally gonna use an extra spell slot. Why can't I use guidance? Whatever, I'll bless myself. Yeah, that's at least very clear visually. The orange option is not clear enough. It's right to left.
You can only see those glyphs, only hear those voices. You feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer.
I still have bless. Ooh, unlikely. But this is what inspiration's for. Really bad rolls. Wow. Okay. Ooh, perfect. I don't think I'm gonna succeed on the last save. Because there's 3, is my understanding.
Scream, branding your mind with strange runes. You see time rewritten, fate undone. Your future thrumming with power. You struggle to cling to scraps of what you know. Powerful necromancy, you're sure. But it darts away, leaving only hell's screams. The book snaps closed. You've seen too much. What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you should never have known.
Because of the necromancer. That's it. There, speak with dead, I thought was what you got from that, basically. But there's some other... Forbidden knowledge. From partially deciphering the necromancy of they, you gain a +1 bonus to wisdom saves and ability checks. That's very nice. Wait, this is... I'm gonna save, just on the off chance. If I try to read it again, what will it say?
You've seen much of the book, but its most powerful
They may be locked away forever. Okay, I'm gonna keep holding that for now, but... Does this... I thought there was something about if you read until the end, you get Speak with Dead. Yeah. I think. Yeah, it's Speak with Dead twice. But since I have this permanently now, I don't need this amulet anymore. Which is kind of useful. Fits the character choices that I went for. Now it's time to go to the north. Closest place is Blighted Village. I was gonna do south, but then I remembered this might be time restrictive, and if this is time restrictive, they die. Still, this place, there's one room here I left. There's a bunch of stuff basically here and here before I go down there. Did I have to talk to Halsin again? I thought I finished that. I guess I need to talk to him more instead of just leaving. Okay. Oh yeah, and I'm also gonna kill... I'm gonna murder these guys. They seem easy enough to kill. I think you can drop this to crush him a little. He's fun. He's a great character. But I'd rather just kill them. Before I kill them, I'm gonna kill the goblins, though. But, again, I don't need to kill them now, so I think it's in my interest to do this stuff first.
Here we go.
After a short rest. I wonder where they are. Like, they left after being convinced that we could tell stories of their escapades. But I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid Joaquin's rest. I wish I could. Hey, this keeps exploding every time I walk here. Yeah. I should probably kill these hyenas and do the other stuff first, but I'm gonna go here first. Oh yeah, this one's pretty funny. I didn't read it totally because the joke is pretty obvious. How to survive cities? Don't go to cities. Like, that's the obvious. The rest of the jokes there follow. Where it's like, just, cities are bad, cities are bad. That's all it says, repeatedly, basically, so. So this should trigger this.
Smoke. Something's burning.
Anyway, time to move. Let's talk to this guy.
I hear shouting.
We'll never put this fire out. You're better off helping anyone trapped inside.
Okay, I'm gonna freeze time, because this does sort of move with time. So, water.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Yeah, he doesn't have create water or whatever. I'm gonna give those to her. Who can be useful? He's useful for destroying stuff. He's not especially useful. Though maybe this can be used on fire? Probably not.
Can't give up now.
I don't think my character is especially useful either. I'm gonna control Karlak. And I mean, she can jump and get inside quickly. Except, if I remember correctly, this is something that you learn after it goes wrong once. You don't forget that the moment you destroy this. Oh, here it is. Backblast, because you opened up the air. Maybe you can get in a different way without triggering this nightmare. Oh no, I forgot. Well, too far back, not gonna bother. I mean, I can't see anything, gameplay wise, it's impossible to see. Is it a failure to not save the trapped man? Yes. Do I really care? No.
I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
I bet there's a different way to get in here without causing a backblast. Maybe you can go around the outside there. Huh, she's going out a different way. The previous one, she just ran through the fire. She was not making the greatest of choices. Anyway, that's that, I think. I don't think there's really anything of value. There's a bunch of food I can steal. No idea where my whole group is. Okay, there they are.
Councillor Floric, are you all right?
Will, by the main God, what's become of you?
A story best left for calmer days. Now breathe deeply. Are you in pain?
Scorched throat. A few hairs singed off. Nothing a bit of time and fresh air can't cure. Gauntlet, a new duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Report to the Manip and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
No, it can't be. You mean they've taken my...
Yes, Will. The Drow have your father. Without him,
It's a very different reveal.
the city faces collapse. In fact, I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him. Will, you must hold little love for your father. But please, find him and return him to the city.
Whoever holds my father is my target. I'll head west and find them. Trust me to see it through.
Thank you. And should your courage falter,
She should be looking into the camera.
remember your father's generosity. Go.
That's...
We should pick up the Drow trail with ease.
She's looking the wrong
I
way.
will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist to work.
Anyway, someone died there. This is not balanced well. The spell sparkler is broken because lightning charges on Eldritch Blast trigger agonizing blast an extra time. I mean, like, these could be good, but this is just too good. Basically, just give that to Will.
Defender of the people.
And he can packed weaponify it to hit decently. So now it's a packed weapon, and it hits decent. And the spell sparkler, cantrip, Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast that hits, you get the sacks. Once you have a sack, the lightning damage from the lightning charge gives you Eldritch Blast, Agonizing Blast damage, so it doubles the damage when you have that going, and it's not balanced at all. And when you have 3 blasts, it triggers 3 times. It's disgusting.
Shit. You can put distance between you and yesterday, but you'll never leave it fully behind. Father's words. Hard to argue with them. Cleric spoke true. I'm a Grand Duke's son.
Well, he's not just any Grand Duke. He's Ulder Ravengard, the most influential Duke in the city.
Were you close to your father? Were you close to your father?
I was close to him once, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you more. The pact forbids it. My lips are quite literally sealed.
I really like his creepy eye.
He made me an exile. That said, I'm not about to let him suffer at the hands of his captors.
What do you think they wanted?
I've been asking myself the same question.
For the last 5 seconds.
What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Menzo Baranzan would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
Anyway.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
I mean, one guy died. It was pretty easy to save him. I think all you have to do is talk to him, but I cared more about trying to get this, which actually I think even if the chest burns, you still get the stuff inside, but I cared more about this than his life. Wrong. I hate that if I click Alt, it does that. I don't like it. I'm gonna go back to this. Come on, give me a good roll. Give me a good roll. Ooh. I'm willing to use three thieves tools on this for now. Yes, it's a hammer, which could be usable by her, and the rest is useless. It's not worth the guy's life, but 6 to 16. When the wearer jumps, that's relevant. Like a 3 meter 1 to 4 thunder damage might make it better than the Everburn blade, and the when you miss tenacity might be better. So you get slightly lower direct hit damage, but jump to deal shockwaves in an AoE is probably both potentially a little better and definitely a little more fun.
Let's move.
Okay, I could loot all this garbage. Oops, no, that's a flaming fist. Don't steal from them. They'll complain. Actually, are there any around? I don't know.
Impressive armor.
So heavy.
Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we will.
Anyway. That's heavy. That's light armor. It is heavy, literally, but it is light armor. Sort by weight. This is where it starts to be annoying to deal with weight. Like... I really don't think weight management's the best. Can you throw these? It's just poison though, it's not that good. I mean, that's better than literally nothing. The ensnaring strike is better, but it's probably a better shield than he has equipped.
Looking ahead.
Oh, I have the magic done.
Like I don't... Oh, he can indeed use the heroism. That's pretty cool. I need to learn more spells.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I hate that gold weighs anything. I understand why it does, but I wish it was weightless. Did I go by type? Okay, then here to here. And I need to keep these throwable things are actually very valuable for when you run out of spell slots, like in the goblin fight last time. I would have died if I didn't have all of them. I probably should keep more spell scrolls on various members of my team. I mean, this is literally just better than that, even if I can't use it. It's better to keep it on my character.
So if the gods are watching me,
And so is it done.
I wonder if I can loot the dead guy. Oh, wait. If I remember correctly, there is a slight quest with the dead guy. Useless. I think there's a very minor side quest with the dead guy. Like, I think his wife is dead, and in one of the hay bale piles of hay somewhere in the area, there were engagement rings that were her sisters or something. And so there is actually a slight quest lost by that guy dying. Crave an act of vandalism. I don't know what that's about. I assume it's might have had something fun to read, but anyway. Out we go. I don't know why Will is just standing there in the fire, but that's his choice. I wonder if there's stuff in this area. I never looked. Anyway. I'll come back later. If it's not burning, then I'll check the inner areas. If it's still burning, then I won't. I need to come back to visit this area. Be back, because that is relevant later. I haven't actually done the thing that would make that relevant yet, so I have no reason to go there just yet. But if I want to kill them, then I might as well go in guns a-blazing. Oh shoot, should I bring Lae'zel?
a dragon rider. My kin are near.
Should I bring Lae'zel? Is this part of Lae'zel's quest? Yeah, I should pull Lae'zel into this. Anyway, I'll grab her and then go do that. Go grab something? I bet stuff moved around. Scratch's location changed. But, who am I kicking out? Sadly, it's gonna be Karlach.
Good time for a chat.
Another visit from the Golden Paladin.
Oh yeah.
It said we'll get the answers we need about
Oh,
the
yeah.
tadpole if we infiltrate the cult.
I mean, I'm already indulging them, but they might help.
It's a fair point. I just don't want to take a short-term boon. I want to win this whole thing. To finish off the cult. To get this tadpole out. To stay sane the whole time.
I don't disagree. Anyway, there's a bunch of conversations that I could do, but you need to stick around for a bit.
Really? Oh.
What just pinged? Whatever. I need to pull her with me. She's been drinking though.
Dream. Another. It announced that we will.
I don't really care. No offense.
No idea what damage it could do to us. How far into it? If you. It is.
I'm just busy trying to get her here. I have to level her up. Shoot. I don't think I have much choices though. She is just a fighter. Oh shoot, I have to pick a feat. She is a heavy armor? Though, again, athlete, so nice. The jump distance gained. I could also get stats and get strength and wisdom. Pick up lucky. Lucky's good, but it's not very interesting. Let's just be really boring and go with athlete. The jump distance is just nice. Anyway. I'm literally just here to get through the quest with her. And then she's back to the camp. I know her.
Never wanted the easy path.
Maybe. Can I just ignore her?
Drop your weapons!
Apparently I
Feed
can.
your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
It's not the best scene in the game. It's fairly uninteresting. Like, the sudden jerkiness there right when it threw out fire. Like, it's like, whoop-dee, the giant red dragon destroyed a weak wooden bridge.
You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red dragon. I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await.
They may be kin, but they look dangerous. Stay back. Except she's the least likely to die, and she's gonna take poorly. That whatever. Let's just do it.
Nonsense. They will lead us to the cure we seek.
She just has a lot of faith in them. Oh, I didn't even get to talk to them. They just left. That's boring. I was hoping that they'd stick around to watch. Oh well.
Kithrak, we must speak. Ryder, my time is
2,800 experience. There's no way that was 2,800 experience.
Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
I mean, I think technically I should speak because I have charisma. Probably. I know she complains if you're not a Githyanki and you speak, because Githyanki are the ones to speak with the Githyanki. But let's just be aggressive. Like, I'm not going to use Lae'zel.
Imbecile, stay back.
As if it's any different.
Vlaakith esteems all her children. What say you, Githyanki? You are unknown to me, kin. Are you straight from the creche, wandering unbidden? And in the company of local vermin? Explain yourself, Vinisk!
He really switched in. I'm absolutely going to performance this. That's a good line. To lie, obviously, but... let's go with explaining in the tongue so they can't take issue. And I have performance proficiency. It should really be deception, but whatever.
Cunning. You will do well, Vinisk. You will
so
return
weird.
to the creche and fetch reinforcements. But first, a question. We hunt a weapon taken from the Gake slave ship.
So shiny.
Have you seen such an item?
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold.
Orange.
Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid.
You attune your mind to it.
The
That
artifact does not want to part
narrator
ways.
switch voice.
It does not want to fall into the Gith Raiders' hands.
I need to know more. What is its appearance? Its purpose.
It is polyhedric in shape.
Ooh, he actually
inscribed with
explains
the
it.
sacred runes of our people. It is our queen's, and she shall have it back.
Clearly, you know nothing of this, Vinisk. No matter, it will be found. Make for the creche. And if you come across any survivors of the Gate vessel, kill them and search them thoroughly.
I like this
Forever.
interaction much
Keep
better.
hunting and do better. Kudanos, we fly.
That interaction's much more interesting than when I was playing a halfling. Why is he the front line now? Like, why is Gale in the front? Because he's not even the one that was talking. What? What was that? Anyway, 315 experience is pretty good.
I required your silence, and you made me a mockery. A Kithrak demanded my head. I should have given him yours.
Well, I should have given him yours.
Distraction. The Kithrak deserves the whole of my scorn. How dare he speak our queen's name? How dare he dishonor her children?
This is a good line. That's a great line with context. Ooh, look at those bonuses. Calm yourself. Look at this, 8 to 11. This is where I quick save, because if I roll a 1, I'm gonna be complaining. I mean, a 1, technically I could still fail, but they wouldn't even let me try, so.
Yes, judicious counsel, and vexing given the source.
Wow, it doesn't really fit.
I will abide by protocol and seek the Kresh Gustil, as Vlaakith has taught. And then I will skewer the heretic with his own silver sword. The Kresh is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley.
Yeah, no, not yet.
No one, not even the ignoble Jastil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
I kind of want to let her get purified. Like, what's this? Was it Karlach's? But like, why did I get Karlach's gear? Did she leave for some reason? Ooh, a potato. I mean, scale mail's not useless, but... grapes and horseradish? I actually should still take the 3 gold. There's no reason to be that lazy. Okay. I'll be back here later. That's not right. Okay. Now I need Karlach back on my team. Lae'zel's out of here. It's like, later on, I think, at least in other contexts, she's like, you're supposed to respect other Githyanki. She doesn't have any respect for me despite that. Like, she's such a rude hypocrite.
That contraption's a hot ticket item. Might not be our last scrap for it.
You weren't even there. What's the best way to kill a devil?
Hell yeah.
Okay. What? Where'd this come from? Did Astarion ditch me? No. Will's here. Gale's here. Where'd that bag come from? Shadowheart is still here? I dropped it, gave it to her because she has more carry whip. Like, where did this come from? Like, what was this? Like, it popped into my inventory after I left Karlach. Astarion's still here. Shadowheart's still here. Will's still here. Gale's still here. Lae'zel's even still here somehow. Like, where did that come from? Was it just on the ground and I accidentally clicked it and picked it up, maybe? Wait, shockwave. Oh, because it hits everything. So you have to be careful of jumping. I'm going to leave it on, though, because I'd rather accidentally kill my own buddies once. But that's this interaction. That's the north done for now. I haven't triggered this, I think, so I can leave them there. I don't even want to help them that yet much. But I'll leave them there, and I'll go south. I'm all over the place, but...
What path lies before me?
You know what? Let's not go south. Let's kill the goblins. Can I push him into the well? Oh, can I push him into the well? I doubt it. But can I push him into the well? Please? That looks like that either means I can't push him at all, or it's instant death to him if I push him. No, I just can't push him. That's lame. I really think I should be able to push him down a well. I'm gonna get onto the roof here. Ah, ladder. I knew there was a way up. So... Oh yeah, because when they swap in, they refill their experience and stuff. I'm gonna murder these guys. I already talked to them. I'm not gonna recruit them. I know you can get a horn that you can use. My plan is basically... Actually, I could try this. Nope, not that. Minor illusion. Because I know you can blast this. Can I blast it if I don't... In this... Can I aim at it? No, I actually have to explicitly learn that it can be broken. So I have to just stand by it, hope that I trigger the correct insight, or whatever. I've already talked to them. There. Perception check. I can blast it. I'll minor illusion. They'll walk here. It'll fall on them. They'll take some damage. It'd be much funnier if it just killed them outright, but... Everyone get over here. I can't hide in plain sight.
That's a friendly looking shadow.
Stay hiding.
Defender of the people.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I can shoot it from anywhere with a well. Okay. Okay, let's...
Must you? This inane chatter pains me.
Yeah, it didn't last long.
The pride of the gate.
Can I do it one more time? Nope.
None can escape.
I shot the wrong guy. I shot the wrong guy. No, I didn't. It's just, it's gone, but it didn't fall. What? And he didn't even take... What? What? That's broken. Well, guess I can't reload because I didn't save after. But like... It cracks, shouldn't it fall? Or do you have to put weight on the top for it to fall? Oh, well. I'd rather kill the enlightened one.
You're making me sweat.
I could jump onto... Yeah, there's nothing to jump... I can't jump here. It fell, but it didn't do anything? I can actually... Gale is not in combat. So I can... Ritual cast Featherfall. And... Just jump down. Like, I don't know why it hasn't fallen. Maybe it falls on a later turn for some reason. Anyway. I guess I'm gonna focus on... 60? I think taking out one of the lower value ones is better. And then scoot back a little. Don't have any actions. I absolutely could hex this guy. And then... Nope, don't scoot there. Just stay there. Whoa, she's gonna get beat pretty bad. Because she's not raged. So, that's not gonna go well. He can't use an action because he already did. He can't really do anything.
Bye forever, pal.
She can not drink because it would be a full action. She can't throw because it's not in her inventory, but she does have this in her inventory. She's gonna die right here. Or she's gonna go down right here because... Okay. The rest are basically full. That's fine. Except it doesn't actually do anything. Until I move. She's gonna get beat up really bad because I was expecting it to fall and deal damage, but it didn't. Which kind of like, I think, raises the question of what's the point, but I will laughter this guy. He saved on the 70. Wow. Pretty weak to have failed that. I will inspire. I'll save the inspire for rezzing her from up above. Then I could absolutely jump down with him. This is just not going well because I'm missing like a 70s. Which obviously 70s are not guaranteed, but every 70 you miss is a 70 that you miss. Please, good heal. Intangible Spirit. That's rough. That's cool, but it's not useful right now. He's full HP. So I guess I'm gonna throw... cause if I go down I lose the rage that I just activated. I have to move if I want to get any use from that. It's frustrating. It's like, oh hey. You can throw it at your feet, but it doesn't even hit you. But if your allies throw it at you, it almost always hits them. Like, it's just, it's all over the place. I'm gonna leave. This is gonna go worse than the goblin camp because I failed basic saving. Like 70% chance to hit and it fails. Like, there's no way it's gonna work. I want to do X, throw this right there.
Seems like the best way.
And it did nothing. What is the difference? Every single time I threw something in my previous bit, it went fine. I'm actually going to restart from here and try and see why the stuff falling didn't work. Because that stuff should have fallen, right? Because it's not there anymore. It just disappeared and it did nothing.
How dare he speak our queen's name? How dare he dishonor her children?
Anyway, I'm gonna skip through this.
Yeah. No.
Okay, anything else I did here? I got rid of Lae'zel. And then this weird bag I dealt with.
Speak. Check. As
Get out of here.
that contraption's a hot ticket item.
Come on, we're heading out.
Aces.
Okay, let's send this to her. New bag. Just sorta. Whatever, just take all, whatever, doesn't matter. Turn that on.
I've got a long road ahead.
Leave camp. Travel. Quick save.
Should mind my step.
And try to figure out why that didn't fall. I mean, quick save again once I'm on the roof and see what happens when I shoot it. If it's, maybe it's just not supposed to fall, maybe it was a one-off issue, I don't know. Maybe if you shoot it with a force attack it doesn't work. I have to trigger it.
Must you? This inane shatter pains me.
Okay. Like, support beam, hitting it, all this stuff above, or at least the wood at the end, should fall. Which should hit somebody, but it didn't. So I don't know what's up with that. I'm gonna quick save. And then try...
Quite ready for you. On my way.
Just this. Nothing happens. What's the point of this? I mean, I'm actually going to basically do that exact same thing, but why does it not fall? Like, what is the purpose if you shoot that? Is it like, if one of the ogres makes their way up, that's where they stand, if you shoot it, then they fall? Maybe? Maybe that's the goal? But like, how do they get up there? Do they jump? Like, they'd have to jump up. There's no space for them. Like, what is the point of that? Well, whatever.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
I'll just be boring and just direct attack from here. With... Will apply a charisma hex on the enlightened one.
Sort of fight.
I mean, yes. So he will web them. Which won't do a ton, but it'll do stuff. Probably should have feather called before, I thought. 60%, 70. Please give me the 70. That's actually the worst one to target. I should have targeted this one.
Alright, Cleric. It's go time.
I'm not going to jump down this time. He's going to not shove his buddy. He's going to throw something at him. And it failed to save. What are they going to do? Maybe it's basically a don't stand here when you're fighting them, because then you'll fall? I guess I could accept that. God, these misses are frustrating. Missing on 80s is rough. And now he has blur, so it's disadvantage on all attacks against him. Is blur is not concentration, it's just a duration, okay. 56. 64. God, these attacks. 64 is not even that unlikely.
You infect mine eyes and nostrils.
49. Okay, I'm trying to cancel the attack. I could just jump down, but I don't really feel like it at this point. 2 critical misses on a total of 4 attack rolls. I'm afraid of that. Come on, don't miss. So now, I have lightning charges. Next time it hits, it's also going to double proc the hex. So it's going to apply Agonizing Blast twice, and it's going to apply Hex twice. Mel's Acid Arrow. Losing the concentration would be pretty obnoxious. Oh, is concentrating on Blur. Blur requires concentration? Huh. It does. Rough.
Your breath will kill the dead twice over.
I mean, I've heard that joke before. Or that insult before. That's another critical miss. He finally saved his buddy. Okay, if it hits... Ooh, 72 to hit. Because of lightning charges. But... Is that the 4th critical miss? Yes, it's disadvantage. But... Jeez. The big hit. Anyway, now that they've triggered that... What? Do they destroy the web inherently? Interesting. I mean, they can't walk anywhere either because they walk on fire now, but... I mean, I have no reason to charm him. And he just stands in the fire. I probably should... Bless. You can actually have her... Okay. Definitely can't just have her walk in a way that doesn't have her walk on the toxin. No, you definitely can't do that. There. Concentration broken. Finally. He just stands here. He could stand somewhere else and throw stuff at me. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Definitely. No, the lightning charges were out because he missed. I have one more chance to illustrate how broken it all is. Like how improperly it was implemented. Okay. Karlak shoots. She deals 3 to 10.
Blood comes easy these days.
That's that turn.
Fire, baby.
Please don't kill. Please don't kill. Shoot. It doesn't actually matter that much, but I wish she didn't. Oh, it went from temporarily hostile, but because I killed him, they're no longer temporarily hostile. They're permanently hostile. Come on. So, here's the effect. The numbers. So the normal Eldritch Blast here. Hex. And then it applies the lightning charge, which also applies the hex, and again, agonizing blast. This is not how it should work. It should only have agonizing blast once here. I can respect, like, I could understand if the hex application is intended, whatever. It shouldn't apply agonizing blast again on the damage from this. It doesn't really make sense in my mind.
Making my move.
But if it's an intentional choice, it's an intentional choice. And, like, it's their choice to make. Anyway, I'm just going to continue shooting them from up above. It's not going to be very interesting, huh? 70. 45. What? They have 12 decks. But they have 7 wisdom. That's not an angle he'd be able to throw from, but whatever. And it did 20 damage because it triggers the way it does. Like, it does so much more damage than it should. It's not good balance.
I won't give in.
Do I have a Featherfall scroll? Because I don't really... I'm unlikely to need it all that much. Okay, that's not poison, right? Go for a crit, hopefully. Pretty good hit.
No choice but to keep going.
Then I can jump. I don't have a bonus action because I used a scroll. Anyway, that's fine. I can just jump, manually jump down here for some reason. Oh, pretty useful. I've moved its corpse. Pig's head. And 2 gold. That's gonna hit hard. Yeah. Oh, I need to reapply Hex. I actually don't want to jump.
Coming through.
And lightning charges are not full, so it's going to continue to apply twice as much as it should. It's not balanced. And it just gets worse when you get more beams. So once it's level 5, it'll be 2 beams. It'll apply on each of the beams. And it's disgusting. Actually, Luck of the Far Realms is once per turn. I actually have no real reason to waste it. I have no real reason not to just use it. And this is where you get the Headband of Intellect. That shouldn't work because they're dead. The Diary of Lump the Enlightened. I'm going to read this. The Triumphs and Travels of Lump the Enlightened. Now that I see truth, I can scarcely remember a time before. At first, I thought it was a human's thin flesh that bestowed this gift, but I've come to believe it was the circlet she wore. There was a crunch in that chew. The goblin boss, Dror Ragslin, made a tantalizing proposal. I can't do voices. Spare any prey bearing his new god's brand, and feast on the rest. He offered considerable coin in return. I kind of want to equip it on my character. My int's not great, and it will improve skill checks. Sure, I lose the healing, but like being better at skills, I think fits my intention. I actually didn't plan this character with the intent of using this, but I mean, I'm going to. It fits. It makes me better at skills, for knowledge-based skills. I'm bad at wisdom, but now my intelligence skills and charisma skills are both pretty good. It's wonderful.
Looking ahead.
It's a great time.
I'll give it a shot.
Now, I'm not going to be able to use other options, but it's a true story. Okay, it's just it's an ad for a play. Old school book.
Someone's diary. Might explain what happened here.
What? Got a diary? Is it this one that I just read? Missing children and their families? That either pertains to them or them. It's either the necromancer guy, which is probably the case. Oh yeah, up here there's an Ilfan. Ifan? Whatever the character's name from Divinity Original Sin 2 is. Yeah, I don't know what the intention of this pillar was. That's kind of boring. Like, I really hoped that it would be like, hey, you can just drop it on their head and deal 30 damage. Oops, there's a dead tiefling to pickpocket. I'm not going to kill the goblins yet. Unless 300 experience. Killing all those goblins could be worth 300 experience. Hey, let's kill this guy first and see what happens once I'm done checking upstairs. And I'm gonna do a short rest. I really should Armor of Agathis, but Ifan Ben Mezd, and a note. Dear Flora, happy birthday. I know, I finally finished a painting, and not just any painting. Does it look familiar? I'll give you a hint. It involved me getting down on one knee and you making me the happiest woman alive. I'd best go. I hear silence in the classroom next door, and that is never a good sign. Happy birthday. Oof. Not happy times. Not happy times indeed. There's some food over here I might steal. It's not really stealing. Nobody's eating it. Why would there be Rothe up here? Like, Rothe's Underdark food. Okay, I'm gonna blast this guy to death. And by blast, I mean shoot. Except he's probably a safer assumption for a shot.
Let's get it done.
All right. What now? Moving in.
I'm just here to kill the one guy. It'll take like 2 shots to kill him. Well, 2 shots that hit. 1 shot that hits could kill him. But 2 shots is what I'll need.
Let's light them up.
Kill him? Easy. 20 experience for a goblin?
Time to press ahead.
If there's like 15 goblins, that would be enough. Yeah. I'm just gonna start killing them. Hoping that it's enough experience. Because, I mean, don't feel bad because it's not like they're good people. Level 2. Level 1.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
You will have to. Anyway. I think this guy's the most dangerous because it's level 2.
You're violent.
I don't care. I'm here to kill you.
I speak.
Why would I care about your attitude?
Mine is the advantage.
20 experience is pretty good.
Let's go.
Alright, jump here. Oh, good camera work.
Battle favors the fearless.
He's the most likely to escape and aggro more. Well, aggro. Draw more in. Great job. I mean, that's fair. Why would you go there? I guess because shooting at the people you can see.
Well, well.
I mean, it was the wrong choice. But I can understand it. Oh, I would love to be able to jump here. Oh, it would be so nice to jump. He's gonna run away? No, he's gonna run at me. Brave. Foolish.
On my honor.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Foolish choice. Yeah, you can just jump like this. And then attack.
What to do?
Wonderful. Yeah, so much experience. Only 220 more. I don't think there's 11 more here,
Breathe
but...
deep and move.
Yeah, I don't think there's 11 more. I think if I'd killed the ones bothering Barkus Root at the windmill, I would be at level 5. Because level 5 is an important level. Not for my character, though. Well, my character I get to choose College of Lore, and get expertise, which is useful. Yeah, let's go upstairs. How do I get there? I go out the front, and then I go over here. Okay. I'm gonna kill these guys first, because I feel like it. I'm gonna preemptively Featherfall, so that I can jump as I need. So I'm gonna go over here. Get the high ground advantage. Swap to Gale. Featherfall.
Right away.
I'm gonna begin the fight with my character because I feel like it, doesn't matter. And I shoot the booyah. Yeah. The booyah I think is the most dangerous. But it could also be the sharp eye that's dangerous. I mean, I think I'll stop right here so I can go for a big jump.
No time to waste.
It's interesting that the level 2 and the level 1 give the same experience. Oh, that's pretty easy. 2 more left, I think that's it. Oh, and then there's a guy sleeping over here. A hobgoblin, I believe.
You look good with a few arrows sticking out of your guts.
This goblin's gonna dash into range of a jump. And he's just gonna get blasted. Okay, can you shoot far enough? No. You can shoot far enough, sort of. Pretty dangerous. Can't do anything here. Well, I can, but... She's just gonna jump right there. It could kill it in one. If I get good luck, I can kill him. Oh, that's beautiful. Wonderful. Oh, that's so fun. This is a great Warhammer. I mean, it's going to be irrelevant very quickly, but...
No holding back.
I definitely can't shoot that far. And I have no reason to. Because she could hit it and punch and knock it off the cliff easy. Like, hit it once. Push him. And he's dead. Oh, yes. Except he's higher level for some reason. Why does he have an extra 120 whatever experience?
Let's get going.
Why? If only I had the same experience as him. Moss covered key, no idea what for. Maybe for that intersection. Nope. There's the featherfall? Yeah, I do. Come on. We're this way. We're here to kill goblins.
What's inside?
I'm sort of thinking maybe I should play this on... I mean, this is the easy part of the game. Like, playing it on Tactician here doesn't really make a difference, I imagine. It's like, oh, I should play it on Tactician, but... I think this is such an easy part of the game that... No, I don't really need to play it on Tactician. Deepened Pack means I get an extra attack with melee, which actually will make using it as a weapon occasionally maybe better than Eldritch Blasting, except at this point Eldritch Blast now fires 2 beams, so it's already better. But it will have specific value. Counterspell feels kind of bad. I might go Repelling Blast. One with Shadows is kind of neat, but like it's one with Shadows, so you have it on until long rest. So this is basically just a passive. I don't know why they don't just make it a passive that you don't have to cast, but it's vanish into darkness and become invisible as long as you stand still. My understanding of this is basically if you stand still, you're invisible. Straight up. But I assume one with Shadows doesn't end if you break the invisibility. So if you then stand still... You know what? Let's test it. Will, you'll be separated out for a second. You'll be leveled up. Your choice of spell will be suboptimal, probably. But you'll go with Counterspell, because Counterspell's good. I'm not actually going to choose Counterspell, probably, but if I do this, I'm almost certainly reloading, so it's, yeah, basically it's cast this, whatever, I'm standing still. I move? Do I stop? Okay. You have to actively choose to use it. It doesn't automatically take into effect while you're... take effect when you're invisible. Which is why it's... here as an action. Do I want it? It seems situationally useful. But those situations seem few and far between. I don't think I'm going to take it. But I think that implementation is pretty good. It's a good way to implement that function. I think Rangers get it for free, basically that same effect at level 10 or 11. But it's not like an invocation choice, they just get it. I think all types of rangers get it. But it could be like a hunter specific thing, but I'm not sure. Okay, spell choice. My understanding is concentration spells are generally a good choice. This doesn't seem bad, but not great, because it is concentration, it's healing, it's not totally useless. Any AoE just feels kind of bad. Take blinded and take damage. Creatures starting their turn in the area take cold damage, ending, possibly take acid, areas difficult terrain. What's the radius? It's an 18-meter range. What's the radius? I'm gonna go with that. Hadar is just kind of fun. Like, Fireball could be good, but it's not necessarily an efficient use of spell slots. Like, it's good and all, but I can just use that on a wizard and it's gonna be better. Repelling Blast, I think, is the choice. Armor of Shadows could be useful, but Repelling Blast for now is, I think, the way to go. Because Hunger of Hadar provides additional bonuses, not just damage. And then I can blast people into Hunger of Hadar if they run towards me out of it. Anything that I want to swap. I would absolutely swap Invisibility. Because I don't think I'm going to use it. Maybe I should, but I'm not going to. If Hypnotic Pattern wasn't nerfed, I would totally pick it. I think situationally having access to this is probably not worth it, but I'm going to choose it. Basically, if I'm desperate to remove a curse, he can use it, but other than that, he's basically Hex. Hex and Hadar. And, like, he already has 3 decent choices, and if, like, all of these are choices he can take, if he doesn't need to and is out of combat and have a curse, why not? This is the best part about Hex. Reapply Hex.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
So as long as you Hex before you short rest, you can just, it's basically free Hex. Ooh. Frame me for some reason. I can go blast this guy. Hopefully he gives me 120 experience for everyone. I doubt it, but it'd be nice. He's gonna open up. Oh, actually, start from this side and see how Repelling Blast applies. Does it apply on both, or does he get repelled twice? I think that might have repelled him twice, but I'm not sure. Oh, and Gale has more experience than I do. What is this? You know what this means? It doesn't actually mean that, it means this. It means Lightning Bolt. So I want to at least make use of Lightning. But I might go Lightning and Fire. Haste is good, but there's other ways to get haste. There's potions and whatever. Feign Death. Well, there are also scrolls of Lightning Bolt, scrolls of haste. Like, the pick doesn't matter that as much for him. I could totally pick Feign Death. It would be a bad choice. I think Counterspell might be... Actually. Because I might just... No, I think having 2 people with Counterspell is not the end of the world. I think him having Counterspell is useful. Next time I'll probably pick up Fireball as well. Just Fireball Haste next time. Yeah, Fireball Haste next time. Witch Bolt is gone for Lightning. And I'll just get rid of Magic Missile for Counterspell. It's probably not a good division. Like, Sleep probably needs to go away soon, but not yet. I'll always have Shield. I'll probably always have Mage Armor. This I don't need equipped at all times, but I'm going to leave it for now. 10 for Spell Save DC, plus 2 Spell Attack does not seem right, because I thought Spell Attack is Int, which should be plus 4, and then Proficiency, I thought. So it should be like 6, or 7. I'm not sure Proficiency is at level 5. Okay. 100 experience. 100 experience. Okay.
Things have stayed interesting.
Karlak is my friend at least. Scrawny bugbear. I'm just hunting for scraps to get more experience to level up. I really have so much stuff that I should sell. I haven't actually sold pretty much anything this game, huh? There's just so much stuff I'm just carrying. I shouldn't be carrying that. She should be. Anyway, good enough.
Very well.
Okay, do I know any groups of monsters in this area that I can murder? I assume they're not lingering. They left a while ago. I should have killed them. Just so that I'd have a different experience once I have these guys to kill. Oh wait, no, did I kill? No, I already killed these guys, didn't I? No? No, I avoided them. Because I went out of my way to avoid them. Because I reloaded. Because he somehow saw me when I was here. Despite the fact that he's only really watching this way. I think killing this group of goblins will get me the level I need. And then next time I will go to the swamp. If I didn't kill it. Yeah, I didn't kill them already. Good. I don't know how they saw me. I was clearly not in line of sight, but whatever. Not my problem. I'm just gonna get off the bridge.
Step by step.
Where's this guy? 65.
Nothing important is ever easy.
60. And these guys are not dangerous. I hope they line up so I can shoot them with a lightning bolt. Is it raining? But they're not wet, so it's not gonna matter.
No time to waste.
So he can blast somebody to death. Oh, he could launch this guy. Please. He got absolutely launched. Wonderful. Okay, she's gonna dash and just jump into them. Because I need to have enough movement to jump. I don't know why it's saving mid-combat. She can't jump nearly far enough, but it's good enough. That's like so weird. Like, that image is broken because it shouldn't be that. Ooh, 7 damage. Because her AC is not very good. She has basic scale mail. Okay, he is going to lightning bolt. 3 people to hit. I could hit all of them with a fireball. Is it worth using a 3rd level spell? No. Not at all. Do I want to use it because it looks fun? Yes. Here we go. I mean, that just fried those guys. That's probably horrific.
Can't stay idle.
I guess I should jump. It's more efficient. If I have no use for a bonus action, which I don't have use for. 3 to 10. Vicious Mockery should level. Once I get to level 5, it should change, right? Which should mean that it will be better then. Oh, they're like, oh, hit the drum.
Coming through.
I really want to use this. Oh, that's a big AoE. That's huge. And it's difficult terrain too. Absolutely blasting. You're complaining about him getting blasted by an Eldritch Blast? Wow. That's so rude. It's not his fault he got absolutely demolished. Backbreaker? I think this guy deserves to get his axe broken. He totally deserved to get his back broken. He was prone for 2 turns. But I guess, yeah, you can stand up from prone, but like, what does having a turn duration for prone mean? Because like prone, you can just stand up. Like, if prone ran out, do you just stand up for free.
Still on my feet.
This is my time.
Blast them. Disgusting. Like 10 plus 4 plus 1 plus 4. 10 plus 4 plus 1 plus 4. It does not work how it should.
Never a dull moment.
Which ended up with my previous character literally just being an Eldritch Blast bot for like 95% of combat. Only rarely using any other spells. I finally get to level up. I get a small bit of stuff, but not a ton. Karlak gets an extra attack, which is really good. Where?
No traps, please.
Because getting extra attacks is highly valuable. It doubles your... What the... What did you do? Like, it's a non-issue, but like, what were you doing? Anyway, time to level up. And then I'll wrap up. Level 3. Now I become a lore bard, finally. Oh, look at all those choices. Level up bard. So, subclass specialization. Health. Class feature. Skills. I can change skills because these are expertises. Performance and persuasion are not bad. Do I have any other good choices? I want to put these as expertise. These are really good to have as expertise, though. But I don't have anyone with these values that I'm going to use. I'm thinking sleight of hand's important. Stealth is useful, but it's less useful. Persuasion's probably more valuable than performance, but performance fits the bard aesthetic better in my opinion. And I need someone that's good with sleight of hand. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. I gain a spell. Second level or lower spell. Lesser restoration might be nice to have. Calm emotions might be nice to have. I want something that isn't a save. Like, this is a save, but it targets a different save. Shatter is just damage. Silence is a silence, which is pretty useful. Actually, you could use it to be more stealthy, which could be fun. I don't need another See Invis. Hold person is another wisdom save. I have too many wisdom saves. Another wisdom save. Do I go for Cloud of Daggers? Like, I could stack Cloud of Daggers with Hunger of Hadar. Sure, let's just get one damage spell. I've been really not looking at damage spells. I get this for free for Long Rest, which is pretty cool. I finally get Cutting Words. And I can swap a spell if I want. I'm keeping that forever. I'm probably keeping Tasha's. I feel like I don't want to swap Dissonant Whispers, but it's not bad. Cure Wounds I'm keeping because it's nice to have. Though I could prepare the Wisdom variant, which would be worse healing. I should consider that. If I swap that for Healing Word as an emergency pick-me-up, but damages all nearby creatures and objects. Creatures made of inorganic material such as stone have disadvantage on save. I think that is useful. And on save they still take half damage. Just having some offensive options I think is worth it. Because I don't really have any offensive options right now. I mean, now I have 2 more, because I'm going Cloud of Daggers, but... If I go prepare spells for Cleric, I can have Cure Wounds from Cleric. It's 2 less healing, but it's just 2 less healing. Anything else that I might swap? Bless is always good. Oh yes, Create, Destroy Water I want now. I'll get rid of that. Get Create, Destroy Water. So that I can use Create Water alongside Gale's Lightning Bolt to double its damage. Which is the reason for that instead of Fireball. Now she gets 2 attacks. She gets extra attack, which is nice. And she gets more movement speed when not wearing heavy armor. Super in-depth. Oh yeah, and Branding Smite is pretty useful. Why is it a plus, though? Because you can use it ranged, whereas this one you can't. Okay.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
I can upcast to level 3. What? Is this upcasting this version here? Weird. It's interesting that I can upcast that. Anyway. That's the end of the level up. I now have options that I'm going to need to sort a little bit. Misty Step, bunch of choices there. Let's put these here for now. I have a little more space. Vicious Mockery is now 2d4 instead of 1d4, doubling the damage. Probably gonna swap. I might get rid of Command. Swap Command for a higher level spell later. Wait, what do I have Command from? No, yeah, because I have Command from here, so I can't swap it. Why Infinite? Oh, because I know everything on that list. That doesn't make sense. Oh, it's just these are the spells I know. Whatever. But yes, now I have better stuff. But until I have 2 more levels until I can start using Bardic Inspiration more freely. But cutting words now means that I can disadvantage their attacks and ability checks and damage, apparently. It's like when they attack, I can use an inspiration to reduce this, which is good. I mean, okay, no, it is once a long rest for the crit, which it should be, but the indication when it procced did not say long rest, it said per turn, which is totally reasonable. Well, no, the fact that it doesn't agree is not reasonable, but... Is there any... I'm just gonna leave that automatic, I don't care. It's not gonna matter that much. But, I murdered this group of goblins. There's a couple over here that I'm gonna kill later. I still have more stuff to explore here, but I'm gonna leave all that for when I wipe them out. And now, I'll leave off exactly where I started. Planning to go to the south. But now, I can comfortably go to the south because I don't care if these guys die. This place is done. This is done enough, but I have to talk to him again, but I don't want to. And then I can go here. This will be the next thing I do. But before I do a long rest, I'll probably talk to him. It's like, the moment I'm like, oh, I need to do a long rest, I'll just travel back to Emerald Grove and talk to him. Because I don't know if not doing this, how that will affect the party stuff. But here's where I stop for today. I'll be back on Monday. Have a good day. Bye-bye.